Hello everyone, I am coming to you recorded this week because I have my parents visiting and so I am spending time with them. But I still wanted to share some fun cards with you today. This week it's going to be a little bit shorter, but I still have 3 really cute cards. And this week we are talking all about our brand new in colors. Our new catalog went live on May 1st, yesterday. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at everything and see all of the awesome things that are in the new catalog. I have to say these in colors are some of my favorite ever. The ones that just retired were up there pretty far too, but I really like these bright colors. So we have Summer Splash, Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, which is a returning color, and Shy Shamrock. So if you are watching, I would love for you to comment and let me know which of these new colors is your favorite. I am drawn to Petunia Pop and Summer Splash, but I really do like all of them and I love how they all go together. So we are going to be making 3 cards today, and if you would like the card kit for today's cards, you can place an order with me now through Tuesday. And if you spend more than $40 before tax and shipping, you'll get the card kit for today's cards. If you spend more than $50, then I will double the cards. You'll get 2 of each. And I have a shopping link in the description, so please use that if you would like the card kit. There is another option this week that I think a lot of you might want to take advantage of if you love the in colors. We'll talk about that at the end, but it is our starter kit special, and it allows you to get all of the in colors for free. So stay tuned for that. I mentioned it last week too, but it is an awesome deal. For our cards today, we'll be using the new in colors as well as this new bundle. It's called Unbounded Love. It is one of our Million Sales Achiever stamp sets, and it has lots of sentiments in it, some that you can mix and match. And then it has coordinating dies in lots of different detailed shapes, which I think is really awesome. And some of these even cut 2 different things. Like this cuts this border, and then you get the inside shape too, plus it will fit into this one. So I think that is really, really awesome. Same with this one, it cuts 2 different things. So we're going to use a few of those die cuts today. And this bundle is part of a suite in our catalog. If you have the catalog, you can find this on page 52 and 53. It's called the Unbounded Beauty Suite Collection. And if you love the in colors, then you might love this suite. There is new glimmer paper in all 5 of the in colors. These dots are really nice. They are currently not available yet, but they will be the middle of the month. So watch for those to come back. And then this designer series paper includes all of the in colors plus a few more, and it is just gorgeous. We're going to use it on one of our cards today. So if you like the in colors, make sure you check out that suite. The entire suite is more than the cost of the starter kit, but since these aren't available, you can't get the whole thing right now anyways. But you could add the paper, the glimmer paper, and then there's 2 bundles that work together. You could choose one or the other in your starter kit too. And those would be awesome to go with your in color products. Okay, let's get going because I don't have a whole lot of time today, so we're going to go kind of fast. This is our first card using some of that beautiful designer series paper. And this is a really easy layout using our heartfelt hexagon punch. This punch is also currently out of stock, which I didn't think about before I created this card, but you could use a different shape if you want. And of course, if you get the card kit this week, I will include the punched pieces for you. So I have a piece of thick basic white for our card base, 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have a piece of Petunia Pop that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And a piece of white that is 3 3/4 by 5. And I am just going to layer all of these together to the card base. I love this Petunia Pop. It's such a fun purpley color. Purple is my favorite color, in case you didn't know. But I love bright colors and I love the cooler colors. So this is just beautiful. So I've punched 3 different patterns out of the Designer Series paper with the Heartfelt Hexagon punch. And I'm going to start with this one, and I want to line it up almost to the edge on both the top and the side. And then same with this one, we're going to line it up. Oh, and I'm out of adhesive. Hold on, let me grab a new one. I did not realize I was so close to the end of that before I started. But this is how it works every time I do a video. That is when the adhesive runs out. There we go. So this one I'm going to line up with the bottom and the right edge. And then I think this is my favorite pattern. You could fussy cut some of these flower arrangements out of the paper if you wanted to. I think I'm going to put this on this side so we don't cover any of that beautiful arrangement up. And then you just kind of want to center it right there. Okay, I don't know why I just got a big shadow. There, that's better. Okay, then I've cut this circle with the Unbounded Love dies. And we're using the Your True Blessing stamp with our Petunia Pop ink. So I'm just going to stamp that in there. Isn't that such a pretty color? I love it. Okay, and then we're using, this is a brand new ribbon. It comes in a combo pack with white and petal pink. And I'm cutting just a short piece here. And I just want to fold that over like this. We're going to put a few dimensionals on the back. Now normally 1 or 2 would do it for this small of a circle. But since we are going over the ribbon, I am going to put 3 on. Excuse me. So I'll lay the ribbon down like this. Put my circle over the top. And then we're going to finish with a few of these gems. Now these are called our 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems. It's another embellishment that comes in all 5 in colors. I used up most of mine on a swap, so that is why you don't see too many left here. And you could really use any color on this. I'm going to use some of the peach pie and just add a few of these to my card like that. Simple but beautiful. Okay, so that is our first card. Now we'll bring in our second card. This one uses some of the In Color Designer Series paper, and this is part of the starter kit special too. So you pay $99 for the starter kit, and you get to pick out $125 of product. But then the special is you get all of these In Color products for free. You get the 5 In Color ink pads. You get a collection of the 5 colors of cardstock. You'll get this whole pack of In Color Designer Series paper. And then you will also get the set of Stampin' Write markers in our In Colors. So it is a huge value. It's an $82 value in addition to what you're already getting. So if you like the In Colors and you want a more inexpensive way to get them, this is it. There's also free shipping on the starter kit. And then once you buy it, you're going to get a 20% discount on your future orders too. So if you like a lot of stuff in the new catalog, then this might be the deal for you. Okay, for this one, I've got a Summer Splash card base, 5.5 by 8.5, and I folded that in half. And then we're going to have a piece of basic white that is 3 by 4. Now this I have embossed with an embossing folder that is an online exclusive. It comes in a set of 2, so this is one of them, and it's just a fun flowery pattern. So I am going to adhere that to the left side of my card. I will put a suggested list of products in the description so that, I don't remember the name of this right now, but so that you can add those to your order or to your starter kit if you like some of the products I'm using today. So you can check for that. Now I have a square of Summer Splash that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then a piece of the Designer Series paper that is 3 by 3. And for our 6 by 6 paper, this is a great size to cut your paper into because you'll get 4 pieces out of one sheet of 6 by 6 paper, so you can use it all without waste. Now this is some of our in color ribbon. If you like the in colors, you might want to pick 1 or 2 colors of the ribbon. It comes in all 5 colors. So I'm using the Summer Splash on this card to match our cardstock. And I'm just going to wrap it around that square and tie in a knot. Like that. And you can kind of arrange it however you would like. Trim as long or as short as you like. And then this square I'm going to attach with dimensionals. And we'll just kind of put it off to the right a little bit. Then this is another label that I've cut with those Unbounded Love dies. And this time we're going to stamp Happy Birthday in our Summer Splash. I just love, love, love these colors. They are so bright and beautiful. Okay, I will attach my label with dimensionals over the top of that ribbon. Like that. And then the other bundle in this suite has some dies that cut a whole row of these little flowers. One die cuts a row of these larger ones, and then one die cuts a row of these smaller ones. So I've cut some in Pretty in Pink, the larger ones, and then the smaller ones I cut out of Petunia Pop. And we're just going to add a few onto our label. Don't these colors work so well together? I think they do. Plus, they work really well with a lot of our other colors. And then, since I am almost out of my shimmer gems, I brought in my rhinestones for the other cards. So when you are creating your cards, you can use whatever embellishment you would like. Maybe you have a bunch of rhinestones at home like I do. Or maybe you want to get some of those pretty new shimmer gems. Either one would work. If I was using the shimmer gems, I would probably do the matching colors for the centers of the flowers. So there you go. There is our second card. And again, simple but pretty. Okay, this last one is so fun. Also simple, but packs a big punch. So let's get all of our pieces out here. For this one, I have a thick white card base again, 5.5 by 8.5, and we'll fold that in half. Then I have a piece of white that is 3 3/4 by 5, and I've cut a piece in each of my in colors that measures 1 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to kind of go in a rainbow order and start with the Pretty in Pink at the top. And this white piece is just so that you can get all of your colors onto one sheet. Next is Peach Pie. Then we'll do Shy Shamrock. Followed by Summer Splash. And Petunia Pop. Now, if your edges get a little bit crooked or it's hanging off and you don't like that or it's not quite even, You can use your trimmer to trim just a little bit off so that it is all the same. And I am going to bring in a fun new embossing folder, and look how large this is. It will cover the entire plate of your big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. But I thought it would be fun to use this, so I'm going to kind of center it on here. Nope, that's not quite centered. Like that. We will bring in our big machine, which you won't be able to see too much of, but we'll run it through. Now, since you do have 2 layers of cardstock here, it might run through just a little bit harder than if you were just doing 1 piece of paper, but it does still go through. And what you end up with is a really fun embossed piece of all sorts of colors for your card. So now I'm going to adhere that to my card base. Like this. I'm going to use some of that white diagonal ribbon again and just cut another little strip. And this time I'm going to put just a little bit of my Stampin' Seal down in the middle, so that ribbon has a little something to stick to. Then I have that circle cut again with the Unbounded Love dies. And I'm going to stamp my hello in pretty in pink. So like I said, some of the sentiments in this stamp set you can mix and match. So you could use the hello by itself. But for this card, we're going to also use the friend. And I have Summer Splash to stamp the friend in. Don't do it upside down though, or your friend will think you're silly. Okay, and then again, since we're going over the ribbon, I will probably do more dimensionals than I normally would. But that helps hold that ribbon in place and make sure that you have something sticky sticking to your card and not just the ribbon too. And look how perfectly that fits right in the center of that embossing folder. And then I'm just going to finish off with a few of my rhinestones. And again, if you have the shimmer gems, or you're getting the shimmer gems, you could use those also. So there is that one. How fun is that card? All right, let me bring all 3 in. So these are our 3 cards this week. Remember, if you spend more than $40 before tax and shipping, you'll get the card kit for these 3 cards. Spend more than $50 and I will double the cards. But don't forget about this option instead. If you love the in colors and you want the best way to get them, get the most for your money, I highly recommend buying our starter kit. It is on special this month. So it's $99. You pick out $125 of product. Don't pick any of these things. You're going to get those for free. But you could pick some of the other things we used today, like this fun embossing folder, or the Unbounded Love Suite, or some of this ribbon, or the shimmer gems, and you could add those things. $125. And then you do not pay shipping on the starter kit. You'll get all of these additional things for free, and you'll get a 20% discount on your future orders. I have a link for the starter kit up in the description as well, but please feel free to message me if you have questions or if you want to know more. I am happy to chat about it. It's one of my favorite things to talk about, and I love being a part of Stampin' Up, and I think you would too. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you love the new in colors as much as I do, and I will see you next week. Bye.